It's a move of 3%. The BOJ making a shift on yield curve control.
Burying the needle. This is an historic moment, folks. It gives us a gift here. It's a quiet week before Christmas. We're wandering into 2023. But this was a shock. All the economists looking at this, John, nobody saw this coming, which is the best time for a central bank to
So
act.
we've got a new range, 25 basis points to 50 basis points on a Japanese 10-year.
Yeah.
And a whole lot more JGB buying is going to take place, Tom, going into a new year.
Yeah, what's so important here, and this is going to be, we're not going to make this an economic lecture today. It doesn't help anybody, but what does it mean for you kind of thing? What does yield curve control mean? But John, what it is, and you mentioned the size, but it's what we call sterilized. They are doing the action, as you say, of raising the band. We'll get into that. But at the same time, they're keeping the addiction going. They are buying bonds to the tune of 25% more. The purchase size will go up 25%. So borrowing from foreign exchange theory, it's basically a sterilized expansion of yield curve control.
So the broader question you've got to ask this morning, Tom, is whether you think this is the first step towards normalizing or a step towards the BOJ making their dovish stance a little bit more sustainable. Now, the BOJ is trying to communicate that it's about the latter and not the former. I think this market's trying to work out if it's the former and not the latter.
I don't think the market can work out anything. We're not going to do any charts right now, folks. I got to get the morning tang down before we do that. But John, it's real simple. This has global ramifications. Now the one that refused to tighten, refused to adapt post-pandemic, marginally, at the margin, joins the team. This is good news for Chairman Powell.
Hey, the pressure. Tom, I went through the year-to-date numbers. US 10-year, year-to-date, up 215 basis points. German 10-year, 245.
Nice.
Gilt 10-year, up 260. Before today, the Japanese 10-year, not up even a single basis point.
Well,
They've been sitting on it all year, Tom, and now we get a move.
I would say with great respect, and I defer to the PhDs out there, it's real simple. This is a fiction that they're doing. It is a process. There are lots of constraints along the way, including a burgeoning debt to GDP. Citigroup had a great note out, John. There are bonds. Imagine, folks, bonds in the United States where 80% of the tranche was owned by the government. That's where they are. You've been very good about this.
Tom, we've talked about days where that market's not even traded.
Yeah.
You go days, literally, where the benchmark's not even traded once. So there's no market there on some days at all. Are they trying to address that today?
I don't know. My basic thing here is it's hopium, as you would say, in that they're hoping inflation comes down. They have 3.7% inflation, which for us would be a home run right now. But in their zombie economy of nominal GDP, Paul Donovan, UBS, thank you for mentioning
He's awesome.
a per capita analysis as well. They've got a 20-year a zombie economy. I'm talking about a zombie roll-up. Is Japan the biggest zombie roll-up of next year? They're going nowhere, so that 3.7% inflation hurts.
I think Governor Kuroda has seen the last couple of years, unlike the rest of the world, Governor Kuroda has seen the last couple of years as a once-in-a-generation opportunity to reset inflation expectations. As you say, they've been at it, Tom, for 20 years plus. The question we have now, TK, going into 23 is that it won't be Governor Kuroda, it'll be someone else.
In April, I believe.
In April, he steps down. So what comes next is the question we're all trying to answer.
It's a political debate, I suppose, but the idea here that they have deflation, disinflation, zombie 0% stuff. And again, we'll do the charts later. And they look good on radio. But we come up here, and John, we're at like a 3.7% level. Nominal GDP minus whatever the inflation is gets you a real GDP that doesn't work out. That's their risk.
Dollar yen right now, 132. That is a 3.3% move in the yen's favor this morning.